The drama is far from over. And if you thought things were already messy on 90 Day the Single Life, just wait, because what's coming next is about to flip everything upside down. Emotions are running high, relationships are hanging by a thread, and some of your favorite and most controversial cast members are diving headfirst into situations that could either lead to love or complete disaster. This mid-season moment isn't just about romance anymore. It's about trust, betrayal, second chances, and the harsh reality of what happens when feelings get complicated in front of the world. As the journey continues, we see familiar faces from 90 Day Fiancé trying to rewrite their love stories. For some, it's about healing from past heartbreak, while for others, it's about chasing something new, something exciting, even if it means risking everything. And right at the center of it all is Kim, who finds herself unexpectedly drawn to a new man. What starts as a spark quickly turns into something more intense, something that makes her question whether she's finally found the connection she's been searching for. There's excitement in her voice, curiosity in her actions, and a sense that she's ready to open her heart again. But in a world like this, nothing comes easy, and every step forward seems to come with a hidden challenge. Meanwhile, Pedro is facing a situation that's pushing him to his limits. Watching someone he still has feelings for explore new connections isn't something he's handling well. When Sophie begins entertaining the idea of a new guy, it sends shockwaves through Pedro's emotions. He tries to act composed, but deep down, there's jealousy, confusion, and a lingering question. Has he truly moved on, or is he still holding on to something that's already slipping away? The tension builds as their paths continue to cross, and it becomes clear that unresolved feelings are far more dangerous than either of them expected. Then there's Gino, who takes a major step in his relationship journey by meeting Natalie's daughter, Bella. This moment was supposed to be a turning point, a chance to prove himself and show that he's serious about building something real. But instead of a smooth introduction, things quickly spiral into discomfort and awkwardness. Bella isn't easily impressed, and Gino finds himself under pressure to win her over while also navigating his already complicated dynamic with Natalie. The stakes couldn't be higher, because if he fails here, it might not just cost him Bella's approval, it could cost him the entire relationship. On another front, Colt is dealing with his own internal battle. Torn between different emotions and unsure of what direction to take, he's stuck in a place of indecision that's affecting everyone around him. His past mistakes weigh heavily on him, and as he reflects on the relationships he's hurt, including Diana and Courtney, there's a growing realization that he can't keep repeating the same patterns. He wants redemption, he wants another chance, but even he isn't sure who he truly wants to fight for anymore. And that uncertainty is creating cracks that might be impossible to repair. At the same time, Vanja finds herself questioning everything she thought she knew about her relationship with Tony. What once felt certain now feels unstable, and the lines between friendship and romance begin to blur in ways she never anticipated. There's a growing suspicion that the man she's been trusting might not be the same person in different contexts. Is Tony really who he claims to be, or has she been seeing only what she wanted to see? As doubts creep in, Vanja is forced to confront a painful possibility that the person she's been investing in might not be worth it after all. And just when things seem like they couldn't get any more intense, the emotional confrontations begin. Words are exchanged, accusations are thrown, and feelings that have been buried for far too long finally come to the surface. One moment, someone is expressing love and hope, and the next, they're breaking down in frustration, questioning everything. The volatility of these relationships is on full display, reminding everyone that love isn't just about chemistry, it's about compatibility, trust, and timing. And right now, for many of these couples, those elements are completely out of sync. One of the most explosive moments comes when harsh truths are spoken out loud. There are no filters, no holding back, just raw emotion. Insults are hurled, judgments are made, and the cracks in these relationships become impossible to ignore. For some, it's a wake-up call. For others, it's the final straw. You can see it in their faces, the realization that maybe, just maybe, this isn't going to work out the way they hoped. As the season progresses, the theme becomes clear. Everyone is searching for something, but not everyone knows what they truly need. Some are chasing passion, others are chasing stability, and a few are simply trying to avoid being alone. But in that pursuit, mistakes are made, lines are crossed, hearts are broken, and the consequences, they're impossible to escape. There's also a deeper layer to all of this. the pressure of being in the spotlight. Every decision, every argument, every emotional breakdown is happening in front of cameras, in front of fans, in front of a world that's watching and judging. That kind of pressure can either strengthen a relationship or completely destroy it. And for these cast members, it seems like the balance is constantly shifting. Moments of vulnerability stand out the most. When someone admits they're scared, when they confess they don't have all the answers, when they break down and show their true emotions, it's in those moments that the reality of the situation hits hardest. These aren't just reality TV storylines. These are real people dealing with real emotions, making real choices that'll have lasting impacts on their lives. And yet, despite all the chaos, there's still hope. There are still moments of connection, laughter, and genuine affection that remind us why these individuals keep putting themselves out there. Love is unpredictable, messy, and sometimes painful, but it's also powerful. And for many of them, that possibility is enough to keep going, even when everything else is falling apart. As we look ahead, one thing is certain: nothing is settled. Relationships will be tested in ways they haven't been before. Some will survive, stronger than ever. Others will crumble under the weight of their own issues, and for a few, the journey might lead them somewhere completely unexpected. The question now is who will find what they're looking for, and who will walk away empty-handed. Because in the world of 90 Day the Single Life, love isn't guaranteed. It's fought for, it's challenged, and sometimes it's lost when you least expect it.